The year was 1942 and the world was engulfed in the flames of World War II. The fate of nations hung in a delicate balance, teetering on the edge of darkness and despair. Amidst this turmoil, one man would rise to command the Allied forces, his name destined to be etched in the annals of history: General Dwight D. Eisenhower. Eisenhower, known for his strategic genius and unyielding resolve, was appointed Supreme Commander of the Allied Expeditionary Forces. His mission was clear: to lead the Allied forces in a decisive campaign against the Axis powers, to liberate Europe from the clutches of tyranny, and to restore peace to a world at war. The first major challenge for Eisenhower came in the form of Operation Torch, the Allied invasion of North Africa. The arid deserts of Morocco, Algeria, and Tunisia would become the battlegrounds for a fierce struggle against the German Afrika Korps, led by the formidable General Erwin Rommel, the Desert Fox. Eisenhower's strategy was meticulous. He coordinated a three-pronged amphibious assault, with American forces landing on the Atlantic coast of Morocco, while British and American troops landed in Algeria. The initial landings were met with fierce resistance, and the desert sands quickly became stained with the blood of brave soldiers. In the chaos of battle, Eisenhower remained a steadfast figure, his piercing eyes scanning maps and reports with razor-sharp focus. His decisions were swift and calculated, often turning the tide of battle in the Allies' favor. The pivotal Battle of Kasserine Pass tested Eisenhower's leadership, as the Allies initially faced a devastating defeat. But Eisenhower rallied his troops, reorganized his command, and launched a counteroffensive that ultimately pushed Rommel's forces back, securing North Africa for the Allies. With North Africa secured, Eisenhower set his sights on Europe. The next target was Sicily, the stepping stone to the Italian mainland. Operation Husky, the invasion of Sicily, was a massive amphibious and airborne operation involving over 160,000 troops. Eisenhower's brilliance shone through as he orchestrated a complex plan to deceive the Axis forces about the true landing sites. The operation began with airborne drops behind enemy lines, followed by a massive naval bombardment and amphibious landings along the Sicilian coast. The battles were fierce, with the Allies facing stiff resistance from the German and Italian forces. Despite the challenges, Eisenhower's strategy proved effective. The Allies swiftly advanced through Sicily, capturing key cities and ports. The fall of Sicily opened the door to the Italian mainland, and the Allies began their march up the boot of Italy. Eisenhower's most significant test of leadership came with Operation Overlord, the D-Day invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944. This massive amphibious assault was the largest in history, involving over 156,000 troops landing on 5 beaches along the Normandy coast. In the months leading up to D-Day, Eisenhower worked tirelessly to coordinate the efforts of multiple Allied nations, overseeing a vast and complex logistical operation. The stakes were unimaginably high, as failure would mean prolonging the war and countless more lives lost. As the dawn broke over the English Channel, Eisenhower's heart weighed heavy with the responsibility he bore. The beaches of Normandy erupted in chaos as Allied soldiers faced a hail of bullets, artillery, and fortified German defenses. The air was thick with smoke and the cries of the wounded, yet the resolve of the Allied forces remained unbroken. Eisenhower's meticulous planning paid off. Despite the initial heavy casualties, the Allies managed to secure the beaches and push inland. The success of D-Day marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany, as Allied forces began their relentless advance through occupied France. As the Allies pressed towards Germany, Hitler launched a desperate counteroffensive in December 1944, known as the Battle of the Bulge. The Ardennes Forest became a freezing, nightmarish battleground, with American forces caught off guard by the sudden and brutal assault. Eisenhower's leadership was once again put to the test. He quickly regrouped his forces, bringing in reinforcements and launching a counterattack that blunted the German advance. The battle was one of the bloodiest of the war, but Eisenhower's unwavering resolve and strategic acumen ensured an eventual Allied victory, further crippling the German war machine. With the German forces in retreat, Eisenhower directed the final push into the heart of Nazi Germany. The race to Berlin was on, with Soviet forces advancing from the east and the Western Allies from the west. Eisenhower made the difficult decision to halt his forces at the Elbe River, allowing the Soviets to capture Berlin, a move aimed at minimizing further Allied casualties. On May 7, 1945, Germany surrendered unconditionally, bringing an end to the war in Europe. Eisenhower's leadership had been instrumental in the Allied victory, and he was hailed as a hero. His name became synonymous with courage, strategic brilliance, and an unwavering commitment to freedom. After the war, Eisenhower's fame and reputation only grew. In 1952, he was elected the 34th President of the United States. His presidency was marked by efforts to contain the spread of communism, the promotion of civil rights, and the construction of the interstate highway system. Eisenhower's leadership style, characterized by calm decisiveness and an ability to inspire trust, continued to guide the nation through turbulent times. His experiences on the battlefields of World War II had forged a leader who understood the value of peace and the cost of war. Dwight D. Eisenhower's legacy is one of enduring strength and wisdom. From the deserts of North Africa to the beaches of Normandy, and from the frozen forests of the Ardennes to the streets of Berlin, his leadership played a pivotal role in shaping the course of history. As a soldier, a general, and a president, Eisenhower's impact on the world is immeasurable, a testament to the power of determined and principled leadership in the face of adversity. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.